midfielder ebeyibhoswa uNdlondlo Pirates ku-Nedbank Cup. Angaka ku Sundowns where you see Charlie bossing everyone in the PSL.
Yeah.
Bossing everyone who Champions League.
Everyone.
And then you come and say, no, I know him. I know what is it that he can do. Let me look at other players. So you need to have a spinal cord that is very strong. Then you build around that spinal cord. So Tinasna spinal cord. If you saying spinal cord, Musele, Nomunare, then it means we are moving to a wrong direction.
All right, we'll come back and continue. 15 minutes past the hour, 5 o'clock. You're listening to Massive 11 on Massive Metro. You worry or you want to know what the topic is? Of course, it's about the fixtures. Al Hilal taking on Mamelodi Sundowns tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's the match that we're going to be bringing you. We'll also have Kaizer Chiefs Golden Arrows. That's the next game we'll bring you tomorrow at 7:30 as well. So show us your predictions. Show us what you expect as well. There's also a lot of other games that you can talk about. 0645250513.
Sometimes in life, you're faced with a question. Do I go big or do I go home? For those times you choose to go big, there's Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana. Show us you decided to go big by sharing a photo of yourself with a can of Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana. And tag us using the hashtag #DoubleShotBig and you could win 2,000 Rand.
Here comes the money.
Every day, Monday to Friday, all entries go into a grand prize draw to win Reboost Energy for a year. T's and C's apply. Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana for when it's time to go big.
Hi, my name is Thandi Merafe, Media Officer, Orlando Pirates Football Club. You're listening to Massive 11 on Massive Metro.
Hey, Kulux, Kunjani Fetu. Tinkale ngibulisa wena lapho, ngibulisa uJustice. Ngibulisa uJune chase number 13. No Benedicto mapahaza la mapahaza. Bafethu kunjani? Keep on supporting this TV. We are fighting no one. Kulux Sundowns lapha ithi ngikutshela ukuthi le game le ingaphela ninge lose ku Sundowns. Sundowns will lose the game because ba qualified mfethu, so they're just going there for fun. And then the Makhosi mfethu Kaizer Chiefs lapha izowina le game.
Good day, gents. It's Ungulani still from Limpopo. Sundowns, Al Hilal. I believe Sundowns will be too strong for Al Hilal. Even though they don't need to win this game, Al Hilal desperately need 3 points given the position that they are in. But I believe that Sundowns will be too strong. I see 2-1 to Sundowns. Chiefs Golden Arrows, a difficult one. My heart says a draw, but given the last results Chiefs got, I think that will boost their confidence.
My brother kunjani? Ngibulise no Junior Khanye lapha. Hayi Sundowns iyawina kusasa. Izowina nje ngo-2-0. Kaizer Chiefs ne Golden Arrows iyawina iGolden Arrows ngo-1-0. Ngiyabonga my brother.
Sabona, Junior Khanye and Khuleko Nkau and Tso Vilakazi. Well, my predictions for the Kaizer Chiefs and Golden Arrows game, I see Kaizer Chiefs winning 2-1 and Sundowns Al Hilal, I see a straight draw, a 0-0 draw. This is brought to you by Theo.
Ula machita ngathemba ni grand lapho ngiyacabanga le game le yakusasa le Sundowns ne Al Hilal laphana ngibona i-draw laphana kuzoba i-draw bese ukuthi le i-Kaizer Chiefs ne Arrows laphana i-Chiefs izoyiwina le game 1-0 or 2-0 lapho ukuthi nje ukuyiwina izoyiwina i-Chiefs le game dango machita.
Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers, is now on 87.6 Elders FM and with Massive Metro.
1724 Ngululeko Nkeu, Tso Vilakazi, Junior Khanye, Ufensipile High, and Justice Shabalala CAF Champions League fixtures at 6 p.m. Al Merrikh taking on Al Ahly. Al Merrikh of Sudan taking on Al Ahly of Egypt. Amazulu also at 6 p.m. taking on Raja Casablanca, and then Satif taking on Horoya at 9 p.m. later tonight. Some fixtures, of course, in the DStv Premiership. As always, you will expect that. But before we go there, I need to tell you about the CAF Champions League. Sundowns tomorrow, as we keep on repeating at 3 p.m. We'll bring you that on Etiski TV. Al Hilal from Sudan taking on Mamelodi Sundowns. There's also an application by the Sudanese team to have fans at the stadium when that game is playing. So many other fixtures in the CAF Champions League, of course. Another interest on the African continent from South Africa is, of course, Orlando Pirates taking on an Algerian team, Sora. That will be on Sunday. Orlando Pirates need to wrap up that group, and then from the quarterfinals onwards, we'll start focusing on them in that inferior tournament that they are playing. Hopefully they can go further than the quarterfinals this time around. And then in the DStv Premiership here at home, TS Galaxy at 3:30 will take on SuperSport United, who lost against Orlando Pirates this week, or this midweek fixture on Wednesday. Cape Town City hosts Marumo Gallants at 5:30, and then the last game, which we'll be hosting and watching and reviewing for you on Etiski TV on YouTube, is Kaizer Chiefs versus Golden Arrows. Quick look at the log standings as it stands now. Number 1 is Mamelodi Sundowns. They've wrapped up that league, of course, but until it's mathematically proven that they've won, they haven't won yet. Sundowns number 1 with 51 points after 23 games. Royal AM 21 matches, 36 points. Kaizer Chiefs at number 3, 19 matches, 35 points. 35 points also is Orlando Pirates at number 4 with 23 games played. Interestingly, guys, on Tuesday next week, there will be finality in the matter of Kaizer Chiefs versus the league, because we shall hear the final verdict. In December, Kaizer Chiefs chose not to play their fixtures against Cape Town City and Golden Arrows. The referees were sent by SAFA to the matches. Cape Town City went to the stadium at FNB. Arrows went to their match in their own home fixture. Kaizer Chiefs were the only team that was missing. The referees and officials were there. The football clubs, the opposition were there. Kaizer Chiefs were not there. The challenge was COVID-19. SuperSport United also had COVID-19 challenges in December, but they honored their fixtures. Some of the matches they played with 13 players. Some of the matches they played with 14 players. Not enough players on the bench, but some teams continued to play. What do you guys think is going to happen on Tuesday? We won't have a chance to talk about this until next week, Friday. So on Tuesday, there will be a final judgment. Uguti, either Chiefs has to replay those matches. If they win the case, bazo against the Arrows and Cape Town City. If they lose the case, kushuguti, instead of 19 matches, bazo bana 21 matches, and then they won't have those 6 points for those matches. What do you guys think is going to happen on Tuesday?
Ngulego, it's a simple thing here. Everyone agreed, uguti, whether COVID, no COVID, we need to play the games. So if you're not going to play the games, they deduct those points. So Chiefs that didn't play, they need to take those points. Simple. Why should we
if they agree, there was agreement here.
Yeah, all of the teams.
It's no surprise. As we said, some of the teams they play with 13 players.
Yep.
Output, outcome of the case, whereby they give Kaizer Chiefs this game to replay. With the South Africa, we're going nowhere because there was an agreement.
Nami, I'm actually worried. The time that it's taken is the case. I'm starting to get worried that we may not see a fair outcome in this, because everyone except for Kaizer Chiefs, everyone honored those fixtures. I'm a referees, the match commissioner, I'm opposition.
We don't have to expect to win anything.
Do you have any suspicions, with your experience in football, this could go Chiefs' way?
You know, South African football,
anything is possible.
Yeah, no. Like Kaya, Sialala Sivu, 3 points. ungazi now uzibuza ukuthi uthule kanjani 3 point but nice ikhona la endlini kuleko we you know sometimes we need to be brutally honest in the game if you want really football to grow and any respect as the league. You know, we can't all of us agree and sign and say this is what we stand, all of us. And then all of a sudden, one of you guys comes and say, no, I raise my hand and now I can't do this, I want to do this on this day.
Yeah, kumbula bafana be Super Sport abadlala Wednesday. The first time ngibabona because when Super Sport had a problem,
yes,
COVID,
yes,
those boys were Disky Challenge players.
Yes.
And Safa took out the referees.
Yeah.
Safa, not John Community or PSL. Skulma Safa put the referee. They honor the game.
Yeah.
And John Community travel all the way.
Yeah.
Sort of chance as men ngan. I learn kulule right mauti joba by delay in a scale. My Namia is suspect, but no man in a scale. Won't come into one.
Stranger things have happened in South African football.
But Kulego, let's go back. I think there's an NFT team that did the very same thing and then they got punished.
Yes.
So why do we have to go to court with Chiefs? Why are we treating them special? If everyone is under this professional league, so it means good.
Stranger things have happened, so I think this. Don't worry about it. It's working one way or the other. We'll sort it out. Stranger things have happened. I think for me, the fact that it's delayed is making me a little bit worried, and I won't be surprised with a verdict that is unfair.
That's my worry with cases. They take time to be resolved.
Yeah.
You know, and it's worrying me because it goes back to what happened in case Gamam Kize that dragged. It's cut now. When they need to sit down a week after or 2 weeks after to sit down and come up with a verdict and then done so that they can.
You know, my other fear is that if Kaizer Chiefs are allowed to play those games again, the clubs that spent money to honor that fixture, they are not going to play those fixtures. They're going to go to court.
Yes.
Because that makes sense. John Committee is going to take it on appeal. We went to stadium, babangeko, or referee corner, match commissioner was there, our cameras were there, but the only people who were not there. No, everyone has got.
I understand.
Everyone has got the right to
making a good point on team good Africa champions that didn't honor the game.
Yes.
And then they were punished. I would say abana right to go.
Yeah, they have the right to appeal and fight for themselves.
Truly speaking, not the way by delaying a corner. They understand about banning right to go, but maybe by immediately.
That's my challenge. It took so long.
As everybody is allowed to go there. Yeah. Oganye mhlambe 2 weeks. That 2 weeks. But now must say taskatiska ayine skelembo.
Yeah.
When we sit down in front of us and say, guys, we agree that we're gonna be on air.
Yeah.
For 5. We all agree. We've signed that we're gonna be on air at 5. So when it comes that time to be on air or 5. When are you saying no? I want to be on air on Monday at 5 o'clock.
On 5:15.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And we know that if you're not gonna be there, there's consequences that they're gonna come. So why should we treat you special now or not so? Because now you've decided to know I'm not gonna be on air on Friday at 5 o'clock. I want to be on air on Monday 5 o'clock.
We sign in. We sign in.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. That's why they ended up explaining ukuthi wonke umuntu wasayina ukuthi if we find ourselves in a COVID situation, we must continue to play. And you realize ukuthi ever since December, ever since they pushed Kaizer Chiefs, there's never been a single club engafuna ngokudlala because they saw ukuthi everyone reminds everyone ukuthi nikhumbule madoda ukuthi we agreed ukuthi sodlala. So that's why it was only Kaizer Chiefs that.
I don't think kuleko kuba ne change la Kaizer Chiefs lose lama game. Lama point game like mangibheka mfethu abana la nkuleka kuna scale ekumele sifele. Yabona once bathatha inye decision bayimoshile yonke lethu shitile kusekuyi crash match.
Yeah.
Everybody will come.
Yeah, what will happen is that other teams
Yeah.
can then say, we have COVID cases.
Yeah.
Five cases of COVID,
Yeah.
and then we can't play.
Yeah, simple.
All right, there you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs and versus Golden Arrows versus Cape Town City. We'll talk about the match that's playing tomorrow. We'll also talk about Mamelodi Sundowns as well. But we're ventilating the potential verdict, which will be given on Tuesday afternoon, because Monday is a public holiday. On Tuesday afternoon, there will be a verdict. Finally, we'll get to hear what the league has to say about the Kaizer Chiefs case. Let's hear then from your views and predictions for the weekend. When we come back, of course, we'll talk all things the fixtures this weekend.
Massive Metro. Massive Metro. Eyomphakathi futhi eyakho nawe. Sihamba phan.
My name is Peter Nkumalo from Hammersdale. I think Sundowns izodlala i-draw, and I see.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. The thing is, it does when you lift it like this. It does.
Yeah. So now you need to establish where it is. So the MS3.
I did it, and it stood like in one position.
Okay. So is it picking up?
Want to touch? I said, no, my headphones are corner now.
No, it should pick up now. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. It's here. It's here.
But just disconnect and reconnect it there.
No, it's not going to make any difference. That's what I'm trying.
And then I need you to play another voice note. I think.
Oh, shoot. Is it done?
Let me see.
Let me take the responsibility, because Moshagala, why? Because I'll be what I would rather pay me than myself.
Oh, boy, you know, you make me emotional.
Yeah, I would rather me than
Let me go take my other mic.
Oh, you have another mic?
Yeah, and there's even a mic in there. There's a mic here as well. Yeah, and it's two.
Kuma-quarter final kodwa kusasa angiboni izodlulela vele kunerekhodi elihle kuma-group stages angibonge.
Ngibingelele Diski TV kulawo my brother ngihamba kanjani? Mina ngibona Sundowns yawina and le Arrows ne Kaizer Chiefs Arrows yawina lo mdlalo 3-1.
Against the Chiefs and Arrows. If Chiefs want to play in the Champions League next season, they must beat Arrows. They must win Zong and Z's game in a row.
Kuleko my brother kunjani? I fighting no one right to fix South African football. Ngizayibeka njengoba njalo anjike futhi. Mina kuleko my brother ngibona i-Sundowns win apha with 3-1. Then i-Chiefs yona ezawubetha i-Golden Arrows ngo-2-0. Thank you.
Sawubona Kuleko my brother. Junior Khanye sawubona la.
Say mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Can you hear yourself?
Junior, yes.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
No, we can't. Junior Bagale.
Junior, yeah, mina.
Enkululeko my brother awuthi ngikubulise lapho no Junior Khanye no Tso Vilakazi. One masibheka igame ye Sundowns ne Hilal. Angiboni Sundowns ukuthi ingayiwina la game, and at the same time angiboni ukuthi ingaluza. So I would say at least 1-1 draw, or yeah, if Sundowns iyawina angeke ingawina ngo-1-0 or just a 1-1 draw or 0-0. And then we masiza kwigame ye Chiefs, as much as I'm a Sundowns fan, but I don't see i-Arrows i-upseta i-Chiefs. So awuthi ngithi i-Chiefs izoyiwina 2-1 la game. Sure.
Bafethu sibingelele lapha kuTso Vilakazi nawo bonke inkululeko nawe Junior Khanye mfethu. Ngokubona kwami ngicabanga ukuthi Al-Ahly neMerrick today Al-Ahly izoyiwina le game ngamagoli nje amabili kwelilodwa mase kuthi ke amaZulu azoyiwina futhi le game ngelilodwa eqandeni. Kusasa i-Sundowns izothola i-draw, i-Chiefs ingayidrosha futhi le game. Mase sibuya kuleli phuzu leli le Chiefs. That's a difficult situation. I don't know why they took so long to reveal the case. Because lona bakufuneka liqede njengoba nisho bafethu.
Buy 2 HomeChoice reversible 3-ply 4kg Azabi blankets and get a third free from just 212 Rand a month. Order now and get your free blanket. Plus, every order before 26 March gives you an entry into the draw to win a Suzuki Espresso car. Hurry, SMS your ID number to 30927 and we'll contact you. That's 30927. Or visit homechoice.co.za or your nearest HomeChoice showroom. T's and C's apply.
Hi, this is Dr. Muruti, a super producer from Pretoria.
You're listening to Massive Metro.
Hater, this is Renelwe Yelo Tsolonyane, and you're listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, welcome back to Massive 11 on Massive Metro. This is the busiest show we've ever had so far. It's the busiest show we've ever had so far in terms of behind the scenes, fixing the furniture, making sure that you wear your G-string and your lingerie before you go in performance stage. Making sure that your cameras are working fine. But yeah, anyways, welcome back. Thank you for being with us up to this point. Nkululeko Nkeu, Junior Khanye, Tso Vilakazi, Ufenza Pilia High, and Justice Shabalala. Whilst we're fixing Tso's mic, tomorrow, let's start with Al Hilal versus Mamelodi Sundowns. There is, and I heard from some of the voice notes as well, there is a sense that because it's Sundowns have, for all intents and purposes, have already qualified for the next round. Because of that, they may not be as professional. What do you think?
They
might take it easy. Maybe that's the best way to put it.
Big coaches, they play to win. Sometimes they're very professional, those coaches. They're going to influence now, obvious. Unless they disagree on certain players, but amongst themselves. But the professionalism, came in now the league. Last season, if I'm not mistaken, they won it before the last day, but they kept on putting the right team that they
they did that actually. They won it maybe 3 matches in advance, but they kept on being professional.
You understand? So namanje, yes, I want to see changes nami. Ngifuna ukumbona mina uSerino, ngifuna ukumbona uKhemiti Rasmus, naye umkhulisi, if they can give those people, but I don't think Nkululeko bazochinja yonke that team.
Okay, let's test Tso's microphone check.
Sambonani.
Okay, it sounds deteriorated. Let me see if I can put it down. Say something again, Tso.
Sambonani.
Can you hear us? Okay. Say something again.
It is
bad. It is bad. Let's not continue with it. Let's just share the microphone.
Okay.
It sounds very, very bad. All right. Julie was still saying Uguti Sundowns will still be professional in tomorrow's game.
Last year.
Yeah.
They won 3 games before. They won the league before their last 3 games.
Yeah.
But they continued with the professionalism. They kept on not losing the games. Their games, they've been professional. Yes, they put players, most that they were not playing, because it was the STV Premiership. But those players, they were given instruction that they need to go there and show what they're capable of.
There's also an element of hunger as well. They have to show what they're still hungry to play.
Yeah, in reality, logo.
Because if Sundowns plays 4 players abangazo regular, they still have to lift the standard. They must not drop the standard.
In reality, but sometimes they will never put everybody pela.
That's why I'm saying 4 players or 5 players.
Yeah, in reality, ukuthi ama changes azoba khona, but bona ngisho ukuthi mina the way ngibabone ngakhona mentality yalama coach, they don't like to go and have a point. They like to go there and win, which is the mentality of a coach. I love that mentality now. So, good game they will change. There will be changes, but umuntu ongambona lapha ngoba ama coach anokumenzela that thing. Ungabona umvala ubone noSafranco. Hayiva.
Yazi wena junior it's something else, because when you see umvala lapha yana you must know ukuthi kushuthi sekuyenzelwe bafana. Kahle kahle umvala is not so, you can't put umvala and bekumkhulisa ngaphandle. For me na it sound like it's an insult. No imakancane kuleko. Yazi uPopa, you're talking about a world class player. uPopa. Umvala, when you see him ukuthi right now ku Sundowns, for me na ku Sundowns he's not supposed to make even 18. You can't put ubeke ukapinga ngaphandle, ubeke umayema ngaphandle, ubeke ulontuzana ngaphandle kudlale yena.
Bathi uvale uAludieng umfaka emaphaketheni, bathi umvala put Aludieng in his pocket last week.
No. Uchali beka kuphi? I think people ngale wabonanga kahle game. uDieng, he was playing middle right. And then ulontuzana was playing middle right umvala. So uDieng bekabhekane noChali on the middle. uChali was playing middle left, and then uDieng was playing middle right. Bekuyibo babhekene. Ngapha yena was playing middle right. Angazi bekabhekane nobani. So I don't know what people when they sing bekamakene noDieng. I don't remember ngibona bangikhumbula ukuthi bashayisana laphana, because the only person that I saw ubekabhekane noDieng was uChali. And it tells you even the first leg, uChali was the one that was in charge. He was the boss in that midfield. But instead of seeing him ayobossa that midfield against abo Kante, against abo Popa, sifuna ukubona umvala bossing uKante.
What do you think is the attitude tomorrow? Just wrapping up, looking ahead, what's the mindset? Yes, Sundowns, they taking it easy, they going all out.
Now, one thing I've seen with those coaches, they're so professional. They will go all the way for the kill. One is, in football, we will only gonna remember you with the things that you've achieved in the game. And when you create a history in the game, we'll always say, hey man, Lomuntu Lona, he did this. So Bona, I believe what they will want to do is to make sure they win all the remaining games. To say they are the only team in the group stages that have won that game, that they didn't lose any game in the history of this CAF.
Yeah, if I would see. Namugluza kusasa don't see them losing. They are very professional too. Effect in Kulego. And the players, each and everyone that has been given a platform, a chance, want to show those coaches that you want to play. Any quality of a shot na kumbule. Unabukapi ngamhlambu ngababona kusasa. Truly speaking, I don't think they will wanna play a team whereby it's beatable. Ngikhuluma ngama player ngoba ku Sundowns nazo zikhona abachita amangasi right abayi 2-3 unabo Bevel Safranco lapha iqiniso singabaleki, but ama coaches njoba ngisho they will never do silly selection whereby a team be exposed. They will do changes, but 2-3 players that they are esazi ukuthi quality mhlamba leki Cape Town Serino mhlamba ngambona naye no Kemi mina ngisho kanjalo, but losing the game kuleko I don't think is shape as we kita. Even if whoever that will play, there will be a shape there. Tactical, they will be spot on.
Quick prediction for tomorrow?
I sometimes say win like Moganye kubetho.
Shalulile. Mawuzwa ngithi Shalulile.
Trepela abantu.
Goal baba siyakora baba. We can't be stars all of us mfethu. Mina yazi Junior, I always say ukuthi okay, edingenza practically ngento nawo ozovumelana nayo ngami. Uyakhumbula umbesuma no Machoro uKhatebe bathi uKhatebe this and that. uKhatebe bekuuye umuntu bekenza yonke i-45 to no uyagijima ground lokho akana ngqondo in lizibhola korumbesuma.
That's why I said Dimitri no ngicela ningenzele ifavor madoda angeke ngikhonukisa lo muntu uqoqa stars
but you need players like that. You need. Yes, I always say a team izoba nasisititi sayo.
Yeah.
A team all if you can check all these teams even overseas, not everyone is smooth.
No,
everyone is good.
Ulo bakwazi kumsebenzisa. Kakhulu. Truly speaking, sometimes they know how to use the guy. Central amagolo aka central.
Actually they were saying that he broke the record for or is on the verge. Kumdlali wokuqala kwi-PSL to score 20 goals ama-season alandelelana. Like this season 20 goals in all competitions na next season.
Phambi kwequality njengoba ngisho uphakathi kwe-cream. Yabona lapha uphakathi kwe-cream. Yes, give him credit.
Yes.
He can create a space for himself but labantu abalapha bakwa uyakwazi setshenziswa la. Kuleko lamuntu abamxakekisa bamtsho ukuthi ame central amagolo akhe demo central.
He's a finisher.
Yeah. So power to cream.
All right, so we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Kaizer Chiefs, Golden Arrows, then we'll wrap up the show. Thank you very much for being with us through all these challenges that we're facing today. And of course, hopefully you are able to listen to a coherent football argument. That's always what we prioritize. Thank you for being with us. 10 minutes left on the show.
Hey, this is Renelwe Yelo Tsolonyani, and you're listening to Massiv 11, the Mecca of